What's up, friends? Coach Ed here. This is our second edition of 2-Minute Tuesdays, where we answer one question related to training, lifestyle, nutrition, anything to help you reach your goal. This week's question, just like our Movement Monday, comes from Jess, aka the voice of the people. Jess asked, what type of restorative moves or routine would be a good thing to do on rest days? Last week we went a little bit over, so we're gonna try to get this done in 2 minutes. Clock starts now. What you do on your rest days is going to be driven in large part by what you do on your work days. So if you're exercising less than 3 days a week, we don't necessarily need to build a specific restorative routine. What I want people to do is make sure they're just checking the right boxes. Are you focusing on nutrition the way you need to be? Are you making sure that you're addressing your functional movement screen priority? So which specific mobility or stability issue do you have? And have you actually audited your schedule to see if you can go from, say, twice a week in terms of exercise to potentially adding a third? If you're already exercising 3 or more days a week, we want to make sure that your rest or restorative day is non-competing and it helps bring you back to neutral. So 3 criteria we look for in a routine are: 1, it's a daily routine to help address specific movement issues. 2, it's full body and it helps offset the stress of life and training. And 3, it's fun. Your routine should be something that addresses all the joints in the body and is more on the relaxing side. So really with a focus on breathing. If you know how to use Indian clubs, it's a great thing to do on your rest days. It's gonna help work on posture, it's gonna help work on coordination, and the breathing involved in it is gonna make it be much lower intensity and beneficial to offset the stress of your training. Also, movements like the get up are a good idea as long as you do it either body weight or with a much lighter weight, somewhere around 50% of your training weight. You can add in pit stops like head turns, shoulder rotations, or even cycling multiple breaths at each stage. So how do we bring this all together? If you're somebody who does this whole fitness thing just because it helps improve your life and it's not really super fun for you, I recommend getting outside of a gym and not touching a weight. If you're a little more on the meathead side, and I mean that lovingly, doing something that's in a gym setting is fine. Just make sure you have a major focus on breathing. Hopefully this gives you some basic ideas on what you can do on your restorative days. If you want a little more guidance, reach out to us. Check us out at resultsdrivenfs.com or just stop by the gym and we'd be happy to chat with you. See you next week, friends.